Welcome back to our Sable channel. Thanks for tuning in to see her updates this week. Some exciting things happened. We got to go to a dog park and there were actually a lot of other dogs there. Thankfully there was a big dog and a small dog side. And Sable is still a little nervous around bigger dogs. She's getting more and more curious. I wouldn't say comfortable yet though. But if they're smaller dogs, she feels like she can hang. Her favorite one there is actually a 4-pound Chihuahua that she played with for a long time. They chase each other around, very playful. They were each like laying on their backs, showing their bellies, so very submissive. Overall, it was a very positive experience and it tired her out for like 2 days. We also went to our first training session where we wanted to kind of work on the biting a little bit, although thankfully that's really calmed down. She's not really biting us anymore. It was always just playful, but she's definitely figured out that that's not how she should behave. And while we were there, we learned what we should be working on, which is our biggest concern right now is recall. We want to start laying the foundation to make sure that when we call for her, she knows to come, as well as getting her to focus on us. Since she's just a little puppy still, the attention span's not always there, so we're working on the focus command. So I know last week in the video I said I was going to try to get her to tidy things, but we've really shifted our focus to make sure that we're laying the foundation for those more important skills. Something else kind of fun that happened this week is my cousin has a Golden Retriever, fully grown. She's 6 years old, and Sable hadn't met Riley yet. And this past weekend they actually had the opportunity to meet, and it was the first big dog that Sable's actually felt okay about. Riley was pretty tired from her day by the point that we had seen her, so she was not as into playing with Sable, but that was good because it gave Sable the opportunity to figure Riley out a little bit more. So here's a video of Sable and Riley kind of interacting a little bit. I hope you enjoy it. Look at Riley, she's just so content. Oh, you're covered in just grime.
That's nothing. We should have seen Riley earlier.
Here, bring her back over.
Hey, buddy. Come get Riley. Nah, it's okay. Anteater mode activated. Oh, yes. Hi, Riley.
Whoa.
What?
I feel like I'm watching a nature documentary.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Two retrievers
Wait.
in the wild.
Oh yeah, I told you I'd
Wild.
watch the octopus thing.
Wait, say that again?
We watched the octopus
Yeah,
thing, I told you that.
Look at the tail. Oh my god, that's cute.
Your buddy. So I hope you thought that was pretty funny, the two of them interacting, or Sable trying to interact. Aside from that, we'd really just love to show you some tricks, the focus and the come that she's been working on. Something that we did learn about action commands like come, or when we tell her to come onto her place here, we always will put her name before those commands. Our trainer suggested that, so we will say like Sable come or Sable place. Just to kind of put a little bit more emphasis on it, and we're going to eliminate saying her name before other commands like sit or stay. So that's something we've been working on too, and just a little bit every day hopefully will get us to the point of her having a great recall really quickly. So we'll show that to you now. So first up, I'll show you her come command. Sable, stay. Sable, come. Good girl. Good girl. And something we learned when we were first starting to do this is when she's coming at us, we would like her to go into a sit position. So initially when she was coming at us, we would back up with her so she's centered. She's just followed the center command when I said center. Good girl, buddy. So that as she's coming on to us, she's approaching us from our front. And then you take a couple steps back and tell her to sit initially as part of the command. And then we've worked it up to the point where we no longer have to tell her to sit or back up. She just knows what to do. All right, so the other command that the trainer told us to work on is focus, just because she doesn't really have any focus right now. And we had tried initially with the look at me, and the trainer suggested that maybe that was a little too wordy. You want to keep your commands short and brief. So we've been working on the focus, and I'll show you kind of like a quick one, and then also hopefully with her tracking me. So let's try it. We just show that so she smells the treat, she knows what's there. Focus. Yes, good girl. Now this next one, I'm hoping she'll kind of watch me as I tilt side to side and then walk around a little bit. But just so you know, I'm holding it between my thumb and my middle finger with my pointer finger up. I wave it in front of her nose so she gets a scent of the treat and knows it's there. Obviously, eventually you should be able to do this without a treat, but let's see how it goes. Okay. Focus. Yes, good girl. Another thing the trainer also mentioned to us is, while Sable is very food motivated, thankfully, it's also important to be saying good girl and petting her, because that will reinforce to her that, you know, the petting will eventually replace the treats. Yay, what a good girl, yeah. Thanks for tuning in this week. Be sure to check back next week to see what is new and exciting with Sable. We're headed to the vet tomorrow to get her last couple of shots. So we'll have an updated weight for you and just other thoughts from the vet.
Say bye, buddy.
Say bye, hey. Well, that'll do it.
Shake.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good girl.